I'm Darren Davidson with CSU Extension in Boulder County, and I'm here today with PlantTalk Colorado to talk to you about pollinator habitat creation in your garden. We have lots and lots of different pollinators in Colorado: butterflies, bees, beetles, all different things, and it's really important that they have habitat. Habitat is food, water, shelter, and space, and I'm going to go into the details of how you can create and include all of those in your garden. So one of the most important things to do in your garden for pollinators is to have flowers that bloom early in the spring all the way through the season till as late in the fall as possible. This is because pollinators need that food year-round, or for the whole growing season. So whatever plant palette you pick, make sure that the bloom time will overlap and you continually have something blooming. Another important thing with flowers is that you provide different sizes and shapes of flowers. And this is because pollinators come in all different sizes and shapes. So a butterfly might prefer a larger flower, whereas one of our small native bees might like a smaller flower. The other thing with bringing in a variety of flowers is that the pollen that they collect actually has different nutritional qualities. And so if you're giving them a good variety, their diet is going to be more robust. Water is another important element of habitat. You can provide water by placing small dishes full of pebbles and filling those up with water. You want to make sure that the pebbles stand out of the water so that the pollinators have a landing surface. And because of mosquitoes, you want to make sure that you drain that water every couple of days and refill it. If you have an irrigation system, often that can be sufficient for different pollinators, and you might see them visiting sprinkler heads or drip lines. Shelter is another important part of habitat. So if you're providing the correct plants for these pollinator species, there's a good chance that the plants will provide some shelter. But you can also do different things, especially for some of our bee species. Many of our native bee species nest in hollow cavities or in the ground. So you can provide bee nesting blocks by drilling holes in untreated wood, placing the blocks in a sunny area with the holes facing south or southeast. And then if you want to try to encourage ground nesting bees, they prefer open areas of unmulched ground. Finally, we have space. This is another important part of habitat that often gets overlooked. So the more space, the better. As you're creating your pollinator garden, if you can think about how you can connect your front yard with your side yard and onto your backyard, that's a really good start. And if you have neighbors that are also interested in doing pollinator gardening, then perhaps the two of you can work together and your separate gardens can create a larger habitat. For more information on how to create pollinator habitat, you can check out some of the new fact sheets that CSU Extension has recently put out, and it outlines and details all of these important features to help you create a beautiful garden for yourself, but also for the pollinators.